Malaysia is blessed with beautiful landscapes, with scenic slopes and lush forests. Since independence, the country has gone through remarkable changes, one of it being massive development for housing projects and highways. Due to ever-increasing demand for land, especially in big cities, development is now being extended to hillsides. Proper practices in slope management are important to ensure that people are not exposed to slope hazards such as landslides. Landslides are downward movements of earth and materials from a slope under the force of gravity. In Malaysia, there's a special unit called the Slope Engineering Branch of the Public Works Department, JKR, that manages, controls and monitors all sloped areas in the country. While there is progress in detection, prevention and safety measures, landslide occurrences continue to happen.
Encik Zam, I just read the news about the landslide. Can it happen to me?
Yes, Encik Amir. Anyone or anything within the vicinity of the slope terrain can be a potential victim of this deadly hazard. Type of landslides. Common types of landslides are rock falls, topples, slides, and debris flows. Slope failures are primarily due to natural and man-made factors. Factors of landslides. Natural factors that affect slope stability are aging or weathered rocks, decreasing vegetation, and erosion. Human activities, especially bad practices in construction, deforestation, vibration, and water management also play a major role in slope instability. Like many disasters, landslides are unpredictable. But with man-made slopes, there are ways to minimize the chances of occurrence. This can be done if care is taken at the 3 stages of slope engineering, which is the design, construction, and maintenance. Design of slope. Slopes can only be designed correctly when there is enough information available about the slope. Insufficient information will lead to slope failures. For example, a drain with an incorrect design will not be able to accommodate the right amount of water. During heavy rainfall, water will overflow. The pressure will create cracks and erosion, thus will soon cause instability at the slope. Construction of slopes. Irresponsible practices during the construction stage will cause slope failures and destroy the environment for miles around. Big rocks improperly discarded along or within the slope can easily dislodge and fall, hence destroying the vegetation that holds the slope in place, or worse, threatening any life or property at the base of the hill. Improper stripping of vegetation and discarding loose fills at the slopes are also bad practices. Without proper vegetation, the slope becomes weak and unstable. With heavy rain, landslides can easily occur. Maintenance of slopes. Bad maintenance can lead to costly situations where not only vegetation has to be replaced, but also parts of the slope and the retaining structures. Even drains clogged with rubbish can lead to distress. To ensure the constructed slopes remain stable, all structures associated with its stability must remain in good working condition. Maintenance responsibilities. In Malaysia, the responsibility of maintenance of land, including slopes and retaining structures, rests with the owner as defined in the Land Ordinance. However, everyone has their role to play in ensuring the safety of our slopes. The local authority's role is to ensure that policies and guidelines are being followed and good maintenance practices are administered. Professionals such as architects and engineers, together with the developers, should place as much consideration for landslide hazards as they do for land use maximization and design. Contractors should employ good construction practices, such as making sure there is stability of cut ground before building retaining structures. Owners' roles are to be vigilant with monitoring and maintaining slopes, especially those at fringes of undeveloped land, and where there is high differences in platform levels. For the communities, residents should learn to detect signs of slope hazards and alert local authorities when such signs are detected.
If people fail to play their role, will they be punished, Encik Zam?
We do have laws that cover aspects of land hazards. If any act is violated, the person can be charged for their actions, such as the Environmental Quality Act 1974, the Land Conservation Act 1960, Guidelines for Development on Highlands, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment 2005.
How do regular people take care of the slopes, Encik Zam?
Regular maintenance is essential for all man-made slopes and its retaining structures to avoid deterioration or to upkeep their functions. With a little bit of knowledge, anyone can conduct routine maintenance inspection. Maintenance of slopes. Long-term stability for man-made slopes depend very much on maintenance of slopes, which consists of regular inspections and repair works. Landowners and local authorities are responsible for performing routine annual non-technical inspection. They follow a maintenance inspection manual. A slope designer or engineer prepares the inspection manual for the slope they have built. During the routine inspection, some of the major items to observe are obstructions in water drainage channels and slope surface, decreasing surface vegetation, defective slope surfaces and retention structures that require repair works, leakage and exposed water pipes. Results from inspections must be recorded in detail. It is recommended to keep them in 2 different locations for safety, with a duplicate copy in an electronic version for better efficiency. Apart from the annual routine inspection, technical inspection by a qualified slope engineer or specialist must be done every 5 years. The engineer will be able to do a stability assessment and advise on the next steps to take, including the inspection frequency on underground water carrying services and the monitoring of special measures like specially designed drains or retention structures.
I have seen a lot of rubbish in drains near my house, Encik Zam.
That is a dangerous sign. We have to take immediate action when we see them to ensure blockages are cleared and water can flow easily, especially during heavy rainfall. About maintenance works. General building or civil contractors will carry out most of the routine maintenance or repair works. A list of registered contractors for carrying out slope maintenance works is available for public reference at the Slope Engineering Branch JKR. The works should fulfill the current guideline standards in the Slope Maintenance Guidelines in Malaysia 2006. The completed work should be reviewed by qualified engineers.
So, Encik Zam, are we safe from landslides if we do proper maintenance regularly?
Well, Encik Amir, regular inspections and mitigation works help very much in ensuring long-term stability of the slopes. However, it is not a guarantee. We also need to equip ourselves with knowledge of safety measures. Due to the unpredictability of landslides, knowledge of safety measures is essential. There are 3 stages of safety measures: before, during, or after the hazards. Before landslides happen, there are many things one can do as safety measures, such as get more information on your area, especially if there is a history of slope failures. Maintain vegetation, retention walls and drainage channels. Report observation of slope hazard signs to the local authorities immediately, such as muddy water, which appears suddenly from slopes or cracks, signs of land movements like small slides, bulging floors or leaning trees, strange sounds from slopes like trees cracking or boulders knocking together, sudden increase or decrease in water flow, and a change of color from clear to muddy water, together with driftwood in the river. Immediate prevention works can reduce or deflect potential damage from hazards. Unfortunately, sometimes the signs are noticed too late. During landslides. During a landslide, you are advised to evacuate your home immediately if it is safe to do so. Contact local authorities such as the police, fire and public works department for information and danger assessment. Do not forget to inform affected neighbors who may not be aware of the potential hazards. Landslides are disastrous and can cause utmost grief and loss. We can only imagine the terrifying ordeal that landslide victims have gone through. After a landslide, it is important that survivors stay away from slide areas in case of recurrences, help neighbors who require assistance, look for and report broken utility services, communication lines and roadways.
That's lots of useful information, Encik Zam. Thank you for sharing it with me. I will share it with my friends and families.
No problem, Encik Amir. Knowledge can save lives. Slope hazards can be reduced and avoided if people are more aware of it, and maintenance of slopes becomes a priority. A slope is safe when the slope or the retention wall is well maintained and all recommended actions, including routine maintenance measures, stability assessment and maintenance works, are followed diligently. Safe slopes save lives.